what's up guys? Welcome back to J.P.BBQ. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Mexican style rice out of here on your Camp Chef. You guys, stay tuned. Check it out. So let me show you how we start off making this rice. I said Camp Chef, but it's really on my outdoor kitchen on the Camp Chef 2-burner stove that I have, and I'm using my Le Creuset's pots, to make this rice. Very simple recipe. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's fire this side up. Something nice and low, not too hot. We don't want to start off too high of a heat. And what we're going to be using, just simple ingredients. We're going to be using 2 cups of rice. In this little jar right here, I have what you call achote. And the achote is a seed, and I should do a video on this achote. It's a seed that you cook it in some oil, and it's used to give coloring, to food. Some people may use those bouillon cubes or other things, but I'm not crazy about using them types of things to add color, because bouillon cubes tend to have MSG in them and other products that I'm just not crazy about. But this here is all natural coloring, using this achote, and we're gonna get started. Let's go ahead and put our pot right there, and we're going to add just a little bit of this oil. There we go. You see how I said a little bit, but hopefully that'll be okay. Yeah, it'd be fine. We're going to add a little bit of this coloring, get it all mixed up in there. When it gets nice and hot, then we're going to add the rice. And what I like to do is I like to add maybe a couple of grains of rice before I add the rice. And the reason I do that is because once the rice starts dancing and kind of sizzling there a little bit, then you're ready to add the rest of the rice. So we're gonna let this come up to not a boil, I guess, to a fry it is, because Mexican style rice is done this way. You use oil, you fry the rice, or you toast it, give it a nice little toast color, and then just add your salt and your other ingredients to it. So the rice is starting to dance a little bit. Let's go ahead and add these other 2 cups of rice to it. It's just plain ordinary long grain rice. I may need to lower it down a little bit. There we go. You can see that achote getting soaked into the rice. And what we're doing here is just toasting the rice, getting it nice and toasted. You want to be careful here not to over toast your rice, because you can burn it, and then you're just kind of like, you just messed up. We'll have to start over. So we're going to toast this here for just a little bit, and you'll be able to tell once it's toasted, because it'll take on a different color, a little brownish color. So I'm going to just do this for the next few minutes. It should take maybe about 5-6 minutes. Once your rice is getting toasted, you can see it by the color, and you can obviously smell it as well getting toasted. It'll start taking on a little toasted color. So at this time, we can probably add the rest of our ingredients. We're going to add our onion and our garlic. There we go. And we're going to get these cooked up. Lower the heat just a little bit, and you can start hearing that sizzling from that onion. Once these onions get kind of translucent, you'll be ready to go to put the rest of the stuff in it. So all that's left to do is just add some water to it. And there we go. And you want to put just a little bit of water, just until you get just right over it. And at this point, we can add a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of our salt. and you really don't want to stir it at this point, but you want to probably taste the water just to make sure you got enough salt in it. Let me grab this other spoon. Oh yeah, that's good enough salt. So we're going ahead and bring it to a boil like it's doing right there. Cover it up, and we want to lower this down to a simmer, and in about 15 minutes this rice will be ready. Let's check out this rice and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's give it that little fluff test. Yes sir. There we go. Let's do the taste test. That's all that's left to do. Let's see what this rice is all about. Came out pretty good. So let me get this covered back up. But we're about done with this rice. Come out nice and fluffy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this plate dished up for us. We're gonna start off with a little bit of our beef stew, or in Mexican terms, carne guisada. Ooh, man, looks good. Put a little bit of carne guisada right here on the side. Cover that back up. Glass is getting all fogged up. And then we're gonna add some rice. Yes, sir. That's what you want right there. You see that rice nice and fluffy like that? So we'll put us some rice right in here. There we go. The carne guisada. And this, my friends, is a typical Mexican dish. Carne guisada, frijolitos negros, and Mexican style rice. Just take a look at that, man. Does that look fantastic or what? Let's do a little taste test on these things. The only thing that's missing is some tortillas. Here we go. Ooh, man, it's hot. Let me grab it over here. So we'll start off with the carne guisada and see what that's all about. Heck, I can probably grab a little bit of rice right there. Here we go, guys. Oh my gosh. The meat is so tender. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. And the rice and the fluffiness of the rice, we just blend it in with some of them juices from the meat. Let's see, get some of these beans. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. Wow. Guys, look at that. That is super, super delicious. This is home cooking back home with mom and dad. I mean, this is very, very flavorful. If you're interested in this recipe, it'll be down below. I have two videos out for this, one for the beef stew and obviously one for the rice. You know, very typical food that we make, you know, back home in Texas, and it's not hard to make. It's pretty easy to make. If you're interested in it, just look down in the description. It'll be right there. The other thing I wanted to mention as well, I have a Patreon page. I'll put the link right here, and it'll pop up right there as well. If you're interested in supporting this channel, you know, feel free to check out that page. If you're interested in the products that I sell on my website, J.P.BBQ.com, I'll put a link right there as well. You know, go out and check out the products that I have for sale. Also, don't forget, give it a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button right there and share it with your friends. See what else. That's really about it. I'm going to eat. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next cookout. Take care.